list.
No.
On the
No.
list.
You can't take my car.
On the list.
No.
On the list.
What? I paid my payment. No, you
gotta
can't
call
take
the
my
bank. You gotta call the
I
bank.
paid my payment.
I'm not the one.
I paid
Call the
it.
bank.
Sir, please, sir, I'll buy you lunch. I'll buy you lunch.
Call the bank.
Sir, no.
Miss,
Sir.
Don't touch.
Sir, no, you
call the
can't.
bank.
You know, no. Sir, I'm not letting you take my car.
Call the bank, miss.
Sir,
No.
you can't. I gotta go to work. I'm on my way to work.
Gotta call the bank.
Sir, you cannot take my car.
Gotta call the bank.
Sir, I made the payment.
I like his technique. That's very effective. Hey, very emotionally detached, saying the same thing while ignoring that you even exist. Look, she's doing everything to try to get this man's attention right here. She is doing everything to try to get this man's attention. And he's staying on point. And he's just pretending like she's not even there. And he's just doing what he does. And that's the best thing you can do when dealing with people who are unreasonable and clearly irrational. Just pretend they don't exist and keep doing what you're doing.
Sir, no, you can't. I gotta go to work. I'm on my way to work.
Gotta call the bank.
Sir, you cannot take my car.
Gotta call the bank.
Sir, I made the payment.
Gotta call the bank. Gotta call the bank.
Sir, this is all I got is my car. I made the payment.
Gotta call the bank. I'm gonna have to get you off here.
Sir, please. Sir, this is all I got.
You gotta call the bank. I can't. There's nothing I can do.
Sir, please.
Listen, there's nothing
Sir,
I can do.
please.
Nothing I can do.
Sir, no. Sir, I really can't. Hold up. What you doing?
Ma'am. So, notice what she said in there. She said, I'll buy you something to eat. You'll buy me something to eat. Just take it this way. Imagine somebody owed you some money and then you overhear them offering to buy somebody else something to eat. Because it's between an individual and probably a business, we just completely have cognitive dissonance that she owes an entity or someone, but yet she's offering to buy somebody something to eat. Why aren't you paying your bills? But you got money. You talking about I'm going to take you out to lunch. Who? Whatever. Y'all, before we get back into it, if you could like the video, only takes a second and it actually helps out more than you know. And also if you could hype.
I don't know how I'm supposed to pay the bills. Probably have to start selling crack.
His caption says, when you finally get the car you wanted and I can't afford this ish. Looks like a Dodge Challenger.
Or rapping.
Scat Pack.
Or rapping about selling.
Or Charger, my bad. Charger.
Crack. I don't know how I'm supposed to.
So he done got him a Scat Pack. That's what a lot of these young guys do. They get these Dodges and they are staying at home with their mama. That's the only way they'd be able to afford it, especially with their interest rates. His caption says, guy shares his depression after buying an SRT Jeep, but not being able to afford it.
Some people think buying the car is the hardest part. Like, oh my gosh, I want to buy the car so I can do this. And when I buy the car, I can finally go crazy on YouTube. Everyone gonna love me on YouTube when I buy the car.
Go crazy on YouTube?
Whole time, the hardest part is
YouTube.
After you get the car. Getting the car is it's like medium challenge. Challenge is like medium. Building it on YouTube, I said this before. Building it on YouTube, like, that shit challenge hard as hell. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this shit, like, really hard for real. So that's really something in your head and your mental that you gotta, like, help yourself with. Because sometimes that shit ain't gonna go the way you want it to go. Bruh, upgrading this shit expensive as fuck. Like, this shit expensive as hell. And for it to be an SRT Jeep, look at this shit. For it to be an XRT Jeep, everything expensive. Diffuser expensive. These was expensive. This was expensive, nigga. Like, but everything is expensive as hell. Gas, maintenance, Brembos. I gotta get new brakes. everything fucking expensive with this motherfucking car, bro. Even if I want a new hood, that bitch $1,000 plus $500. I mean, what the fuck am I talking about? $1,000 plus $500 to get it painted. You know what I'm saying? Like everything expensive as hell. The shit stressful, bro. Like, and I'm doing this shit all alone, bro. I just want to let y'all know, like, that's how it will be. Some people think.
So did this dude say that he bought this car in order for him to use it for YouTube? See, because here's the thing, right? I was trying to look at his thing and see if he had his YouTube linked here. He doesn't. But it doesn't matter. Because here's the thing. I guess he was looking at this as a business investment to be able to sustain his business and ultimately sustain a YouTube career. We got to stop looking at external things as a way to fill in the gap for our inadequacies that we really just need to work hard on. Did you think that the SRT was going to do all the heavy lifting and you were just going to become Mr. Beast or something? I mean, did you even weigh whether it was worth it? Sure. Maybe it was a second thought as far as you were going to use the vehicle and put it on YouTube, but I think you just wanted it. Because that is a horrible business investment if this was really for YouTube. What are these cars cost? What, like 80, 90 grand? So you're going to take a 80, 90 grand, and it sounds like he's actually doing a lot of work to it too. I'm just saying, as far as the base, just buying it, it sounds like he's adding additions to it. And so you pay what, 80 grand? And then, or excuse me, you don't pay it, you owe it. And then now what? Did it really make your YouTube blow up like that? I doubt it. I doubt it. That wasn't smart. It's one thing if you've already got a business and you already got revenue coming in, driving revenue, and then you decide you're going to take this on in addition, and maybe even to get some write-offs, whatever. But just starting this off, being the foundation of your business, starting your foundation of business already 100K in the hole, and it's just you, and you don't have a track record, I think it's pretty wild and it's pretty impulsive. And I think that what he's going to find out is that it was the wrong decision, and he's going to have to take some time to be able to make up for it. It's going to cost him some time.
They got me in a car. No credit check, bad credit, good credit. You gonna have 20 reports. They gonna get you in a car with a down payment because they pull up with your cash ID and you gonna ride over.
All right, congratulations.
Okay.
Her caption says, "Why I regret buying my Mercedes Benz."
Before I got this car, I thought I was upgrading my life. And don't get me wrong, like, it's a beautiful car, but nobody really talks about what comes with it, though. The way people treat you changes, and it's not always in a good way. Some people start acting weird, almost like they feel intimidated by you or something. Like, on top of that, you can't even move the same anymore. Like, with my Honda, I could park anywhere and not think about it twice. But with this Benz, I gotta think about where I park, if it's gated, like if somebody's watching my car, all that. I'm not just leaving my car anywhere like that I can't see. It's like, yeah, you upgrade, but you gotta move different. Before I got
That's funny. You know, that's actually something that I do. And by something that I do, I always like to park next to nicer cars than mine. I make an intentional effort. If the parking spot is a little further back, especially depending on how long I'm going to be at the location. But if the parking spot even is a little while back to where I have to walk more, I don't mind. I'm going to park next to nicer cars. And here's why I do that. If somebody's going to break into someone's car and you see me parked in between two nicer cars, or at least one, whose car you think they're going to choose? Because they're on the clock. They don't have much time. They got to get in, get out quick. So I understand that. So I'll park next to a nicer car because I'm hedging my bets. And I want to make sure that it's a greater chance that they're going to break into your car than break into mine. So she brings up a valid point. His description says she wants the BMW.
What do you do for a living?
Well, I was bartending, but they promoted me to an hourly manager.
Okay.
So that's why I'm trying to get a nicer car.
You don't mind me asking, what do you make an hour?
I make like 18 an hour.
And you want the BMW,
Yeah,
right?
I want a BMW.
Okay, sounds
I've been
good.
wanting a BMW for a long time.
Have you ever had a car note before?
My credit's good. I still owe like a little bit of money on this cross track. I probably owe like $3,000.
Well, it
Wait.
might not be that bad upside down,
Okay.
but we'll see what we can do
All right.
for
Yeah,
you.
you're not.
Let me ask you this question. It might be a little personal. You know, have an idea what your credit score might be?
Last I checked, it was like 630.
Okay, that's not bad at all. So it looks like this one running about 31,551. But beyond the payment of the car, is there a certain payment that you were trying to be at?
I can't go more than 800 a month.
You can't go more than 8.
No, that's just too much.
Oh, I agree. I think 800 for anything is a lot.
That's like your whole weekly paycheck for the Beamer. Like if this was me and this chick comes in, I'm the car salesman. Yeah, I just started making $18.
She sure did say she makes $18 an hour. She sure did say that. That is definitely her whole paycheck. Net. Really? That car is going to get old. Listen. Usually it gets old about 2 weeks. But I'll even be generous and say a month. So once all the bells and whistles wear off, and then it's just your car, and you got it all dirty, just like you got your current car probably, and you still are on the hook for one of your bi-weekly paychecks. Every month, that's just poof, gone. Then what are you going to say? You're buying a Beamer to not drive around and have people see you in it? Because guaranteed, once you get this car, you're not going to be able to do nothing no more. You're not going to be able to go and get margaritas on a Wednesday. You're not going to be able to. You probably not going to have gas money by the time you finish going to work. I don't understand.
It was me and this chick comes in, I'm the car salesman. Yeah, I just started making $18 an hour. I want the Beamer. The newer Beamer. We're not talking about like a used 2007 here. Okay. We're talking a new Beamer. I would look at her and go, ma'am, you're out of your fucking mind. You make $18 an hour. What are you thinking? You think you have BMW money? I mean, I'd still sell the bitch the car. I'd be like, this is the stupidest thing you could ever do. I'm still going to put you in it. But just know this is a really dumb decision. And even if you said that to them, I think majority of people would still sign it. I think they would still go through with it. Even if you told them flat out, you can't afford this. This is stupid. Hey, sign right here, Rebecca. Let's make a sale.
What do you do for a living?
Well, I was
It just says mini crash out. So let's see what her crash out's about.
Look, I am a Mercedes girly through and through. I always go for Mercedes if I need a new car. Like, I just love them, right? But it's all fun and games until your service B for, like, just scheduled maintenance is $650. Nothing's wrong with the car. Everything's working great. But you're just going to throw a little fucking alert on my car nonstop, 24/7, until I get it serviced. And then it's $650. For what? For what? I can fill up my own fluid. What? You're checking my tire pressure. Tires are good. It alerts me if they're not. Like, ah! Look, I am a Mercedes.
Congratulations. Yeah, that's a scam. A lot of these things are scams. Even if you don't fill up your own fluid, if you just take it to a other shop, a smaller shop, smaller mom and pop shop, they're not going to charge you that much just to do a maintenance service. You're paying a premium because you're going to the dealer, but last time I checked, it's not like they have the most premium in-demand workers. They've got run-of-the-mill mechanics just like any other shop. Maybe you can make an argument that because of the sheer volume of a dealership, that maybe that would make them a little bit better. But I wouldn't be surprised if the dealerships hire people with minimal experience to begin with, in order to make sure, because it's just that simple, like you said. And a lot of these things, like even the maintenance A, it's funny. They'll charge you similar prices like what this B costs. I think the B is more expensive though. But they'll charge high rates nonetheless. And most of what you're getting is just visual inspections. Ain't that something? Now that is a scam. Visual inspections. They'll look under the underbody. They'll check your tire pressure. And then what they'll actually do is just rotate your tires, and that's it. And so you spend $500 and you fully just paid for a tire rotation. Ain't that something? But a lot of these ladies, they don't know what's going on. They don't know what's going on. Even when you give them the paper, they don't know what's going on. And see, honestly, ladies, you don't have any excuse anymore. You can get the paper and you could take a picture of it and put it in AI and have AI explain it to you. Or before you even go up there, you can ask AI, what does the service A entail? Or you can call the people and ask, and then you can put it through AI if you just really don't get it that much. Did you know you can just tell AI to explain it to you like a third grader? And then it'll break it down in the simplest, lamest terms to where even you can understand it.
Till about January or something like that, where then the check comes.
His caption says, how God blessed me with a car that I couldn't afford.
All right, so boom, y'all boys, let me tell you about how God blessed me with a car that I couldn't even originally afford. And what's so crazy is that I did not have a car at the time because I had got in a car accident on December 24th. Yes, Christmas Eve, on the way to church. On the way to church, I got in a car accident. I got T-boned. My car got totaled. Yes, it sounds crazy, but then when you figure out that this car that I'm sitting in recording this video, the car that I ended up buying, is one that we actually drove off from the dealership before I could even get the car. We drove off, and then I ended up getting the car. So let me tell y'all, boys. So boom, so Christmas Eve, I'm driving home from church. I get T-boned, smack, car gets totaled, kaput, it's done for. Then it's a situation where I'm sitting down in the dumps till about January or something like that, where then the check comes.
Why'd you get T-boned? Well, she said the check came. I'm guessing he wasn't at fault. But I don't know. He's young. A lot of these young dudes like to run the light. But
okay. And originally I'm thinking, I'm like, God, why are you going to do this to me? I'm on a roll right now. I'm being productive with my life, and you going to allow me to just get smacked? You going to allow me to get T-boned on the way to church on Christmas Eve? So yes, and during this time I was actually questioning my faith with God. I really was. I was questioning. I'm like, God, how can you let this happen? Like, God, like, what's going on? Like, what is you doing? What are you doing right now, God? What are you doing? And so obviously it was a tough time for me, but I had some people in my life that God placed in my life to be able to hold me down. To be able to hold me down. If you're asking if I still went to church that day, yes, I sure did. Thank you very much. But yeah, so then now it's a situation where I'm trusting God, but I'm just having to have blind faith. I'm having to have the faith that God, you gon' get me through it. You gonna get me with a new car. Because at this point in time, it is so humbling to have a car and be able to transport yourself and be able to have independence, to then be able to have to rely on other people to get you from point A to B. It's a humbling experience. So then I'm in a situation where people are telling me just trusting them, and I'm trusting in them. And then one day, that little check hit, hallelujah. That check hit, and it's a good amount, but in order to get a car that was comparable to my old car, I would have to put in a couple extra $1,000 to get a car like that. So I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm like, all right, God, well, this might be what you're trying to teach me. I'm like, all right, at least I'm gonna get a new car, whatever that may be. Now we're looking for some cars, and obviously with the used car market, there's not a lot of good cars at all. I mean, there's always something wrong with it. On top of that, it's always gonna be overpriced, and then the salesman gonna try to sell you a car that's not even a good car for her. You know how that goes. So then we finally find a car, and I'm like, all right, God, this probably not gonna be it. It's expensive, all this and all that. But I'm gonna tell you a little bit before this, while I was looking at the car, there was a Sunday that was coming up, right? A Sunday that was coming up. And during the Sunday, I'm sitting in church. And already, I'm not being able to work as much as I want, so my bank account isn't as stacked as I would want it to be. So I'm in church, and God told me to give this crazy amount that did not make sense to me, amount that my flesh did not want to give. I'm not gonna lie to you. My flesh said, no, don't give this much. My spirit, like, You're supposed to do it. You're supposed to do it. Listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me. I ended up listening to my spirit. Now, mind you, this is some of the most I've ever given. And this is not in a great financial situation ever. It's not in a good financial situation. What I was holding on to during this situation was what the word says: the same measure that you sow, the same measure that you will reap. So I'm thinking, I'm like, all right, God, I'm trusting you. I'm trusting you. I'm trusting you. I'm trusting you. And boy, did I reap the rewards of it. So now I'm in a situation where I go and I see that car. I think it's later on in the week I go see that car. Now, I do not have the same finances, the same amount of finances that I did when I originally saw the car. So I'm looking at the car and I'm looking at how much the car is listed for and how much the extra fees they're charging on it. And I'm looking at my bank account, and I'll tell you this one was definitely higher. I'm like, oh my gosh. So we look at the car, it's great, it's amazing, as a matter of fact. And I'm like, okay, this is the car I want. We go inside to the dealership, and the lady tells us the bottom line number, and I'm like, I cannot pay for this. I cannot.
I'm really trying to bear with him. I wish he would get to the point.
Just moved back to California and I've been borrowing my mama's car, but it's about time that I get my own. Today's a little bit different because we're actually getting a car today. My gosh. Even as we're heading to the dealerships, I have no idea which one I'm gonna get. I literally have no clue, y'all. I guess we'll see. Oh my gosh. Bye. You've been good to me. But it's time to get my own car. I've already seen the car, but my mama has it, so we're gonna see what she thinks about it. It's pretty, isn't it?
Is it new?
Yeah.
Okay, they didn't wash this out.
Oh. Oh my, they cleaned it. Ooh.
Yeah.
The roof is dirty. Wow. It's nice, isn't it, Mama?
Yeah. Nice for home goods. So let's see. After a long, stressful day at Home Goods,
the air's nice.
Okay, give me some more air.
Okay, let's turn the air up for you. Do you feel like you have space in here?
Yeah.
And it has cooling seats.
Okay, I can get down with that.
Cooling seats.
Beautiful.
Okay. Yes, yes, clock it.
Clock
it.
Ambient lighting, of course.
Wait, hit that horn again. You like it?
I do, I really do.
Higher.
Let's look at the other one. Oh, you like the interior?
Okay, in person, the rims don't look as bothersome. Hold on.
Let's see. The other one? No. Well, there's our answer.
So I have everything done. I'm going to be the person to sign here below.
Okay.
Did you tell Marcos that she was going to be recording?
I signed some documents. They gave me a book and the spare key. I don't know what else to do now. I don't know. But this is her. My gosh. She's so perfect. I love it, Marcos. Thank you. I'm freaking out. It smells like new car. Is this clean? It's not looking clean. Thank you, God.
Listen, I don't want to hate. If you can afford it and you want it that bad, it exists for a reason. It's luxury. So if you live a luxury lifestyle and if you have a great job, then go right ahead. But from my experience, it's just like that other woman. We glanced by her quickly, but she was basically advertising, "Oh, you can get a." She had just got a Mercedes. It looked like an old one, but she was basically saying, "Oh, they don't run no credit checks. You could have 20 repos." And so I just have a hard time thinking that you can afford this and you're single. I have to know what you do. I have to know what you do. But I think for most people, they're just making irresponsible financial decisions for image, for perception. Because let's just say you are well off. Let's say you do really good for yourself and you can feasibly afford it. But there's a such thing that exists that's called an opportunity cost. So it's still not the smart financial decision when you can invest, because honestly, if you can't pay for it outright, and we know that this is a depreciating asset, and so you're going to be on the hook for interest as well as what it costs when you leave. We know that it's going to already lose a big percentage as soon as you drive off the lot. So it's just a bad decision, but I get the feeling that you get when you're in it. I can understand that. And so if that's worth it to you, then go ahead. But she's young, it seemed. So what I would be curious is, what does your retirement look like? Do you think about retirement? Is that something that you plan for, that you allocate for? Or are you just trying to get this Mercedes right now so you can enjoy it in your youth?
Who would have thought that I'd end up with a white car? Was not expecting that at all.
Just a signature there. Just a signature there for me. Just a signature there. It's never fast.
Perfect. She found these protein popcorn. Has no flavor.
The flavor's all at the end. Gold and black one coming home with me.
And again, a lot of these people who get these cars, well, notice the first thing. There's no man involved in this. There's no man involved in this process. It looks like her and her mom. I don't know the circumstance, but the fact is there's no man involved. And so you'd have to think that there is no man involved in general, because why would you go to get a car and you don't bring a man with you? So we'd have to think there's just no man in the picture. Either father, boyfriend, husband, nothing. So that leads me further to think that this is a bad decision that you're making. Did you even try to negotiate? That's what I'm curious about. Did you even try to negotiate?
Thank you.
But yeah, I think she probably, that person that's with her that looks like her mom, I wouldn't be surprised if she stays at home with her mom.
My baby. What in the world? Oh my god. Come in. Gosh, this is insane.
What is this?
What is this? No, seriously, what is this? Oh my gosh!
The car.
Real talk, your car might be the reason you can't move out. Like, I know how it goes, man. See a car.
What I just tell you. This is very common. Your car might be the reason you can't move out.
Real talk, your car might be the reason you can't move out. Like, I know how it goes, man. See a car you like, you see the payment, they not that bad, pretty reasonable. You even go check your insurance first, man. You go to insurance, get a quote, they be like, all right, it's gonna be this amount of money. You like, we good, man, I can afford this. Boom, you buy the car. Then you get the insurance. Turn out the insurance is actually 2 times more than they told you it was gonna be. Boom. Then you bought a car that needs preventative maintenance, and then maintenance on top of the preventative maintenance. And it take 93 gas, but you gonna tune it, so it's gonna waste even more gas than it was already wasting before. Then now 20% of your check has become 40%. And then you're locked in that same deal for 6-7 years. And that's cool and all. Or you can buy reliable, make it look clean, drive low key for 2 to 3 years, save up and be straight, you know? But what do I know? I mean, I've been there before. I made it out. And I want to make sure you don't get there. Or I want to make sure you make it out, man. So, and then 9 times out of 10, the car you get now, you ain't even want for it. You just got it to get it. You settled for it. Don't settle for nothing, bro. Build up. Get right. That's it.
Build up. That's a great message. And I think that's a good thing to leave the video on. Build up. A lot of people just want what they want in the moment, as well as you have to really assess, do you want this, or do you just want the short-lived praise, the excitement from yourself, from other people when they see your car, maybe how they perceive you momentarily, but ultimately you're still going to have to deliver much more within yourself in order to validate that, It's just not worth it. We have to weigh the pros with the cons, and we have to evaluate what this is actually going to cost us, not just right now. A lot of people just, I can afford that bill right now. Can you afford that bill when you don't really care about it no more, though? When you don't really care about it, can you still afford that bill? I think if we think about other things, imagine you got a couch and you don't finance this nice couch, and you got to pay $300 a month on it for 7 years. You'll enjoy it, especially if it's comfortable, for a little while, but eventually you're going to start resenting that couch. Same thing with the car. I'm sure her monthly payments are far more than that for that car. And there's going to come a time when it's going to get to a point where she resents that car. And that's why we see repos on the rise so heavily. So a lot of people, they're not really thinking things all the way through, having a long-term vision, as well as it then inhibits them from being able to get ahead. My first priority in my life is freedom. And the only way I'm going to get free is if I make my dollars work for me. So if I have it tied up in all this overhead just for vanity reasons, not even because I actually care about it, I'm just being vain, then that's going to hinder me getting free. And ultimately, it's going to cost me in the form of time. And so I lose time. Time that I could have been closer to being free and being self-reliant. Now I've got to spend more time slaving in order to still get that same outcome. So that's my thing, and that's my personal thing, and that's my personal opinion. But we'll leave it there for today. If you could like the video, I greatly appreciate it. Only takes a second, and it actually helps out more than you know. And also, if you could hype the video. Hype is a new feature that YouTube offers where it helps smaller content creators like myself. And basically, when you hype, it actually pushes us to the extent that it pushes the larger content creators. So you just press the hype button and it shows the points. And since I'm a smaller creator, a smaller channel, we actually get more points per hype. And hype was designed for smaller channels, so that's why we get more points. But if you come across a video and you don't see the hype button, then it's probably been over 7 days, and hype usually vanishes after 7 days. So that's why. So it's usually best practice if you want to hype to just go ahead and hype while the iron is hot. And then also if you want to become a member, join buttons on the video. And what becoming a member of the DXU family will come with is you would get badges next to your comments that show anytime you leave a comment, as well as you would get early access to content and exclusive content that's not available to the general public. But until then, I'll see you all in the next video.